Hi, I'm Al Edmondson with Earn My Vote. Today I have Dr. Terry Boyd with me. How you doing today,
I'm
man?
doing great,
Good,
Al.
man. Thanks for coming.
Man, thank you for having me. This is
Man,
great.
this is a privilege, man, because, I seen you when you were running for mayor
Uh-huh.
and wanted to get a chance to talk to you, see about the things that you were going to do to help our community.
hmm
So now you're running for county commissioner.
Running for county commissioner.
Man, as a county commissioner, what are the roles and responsibilities of a county commissioner? Because, like I said, a lot of people in our community don't see people of color
hmm
as county commissioners, right?
hmm
So we want to, tell us a little bit about what the county commissioner does, man.
Well, Al, you know what? There's a good reason why you and others don't know what the county commissioners do because they don't have a voice. They haven't taken advantage of the fact that they are elected officials
Right,
to come out and talk to people.
right,
That's going to change when I get in office. But their main responsibility is fiduciary agents over the county budget.
right,
So consequently, they distribute that $1.4 billion into other county agencies. But Al, they have a lot of discretionary funds
hmm,
that also could be distributed throughout the many cities that are within the county. They also can solicit funds, federal dollars, state dollars,
hmm,
that can also be distributed throughout the county for particular projects. And so those are the type of things that we don't know about.
right.
Those are the type of issues and responsibilities that we don't have any clue about what's happening in the county.
Right.
That has to change, and it will change.
Yeah, and that's so important because you know only time I've seen a county commissioner in our community is at maybe if there's an event at the Arts Complex. I never see them at our businesses, and I don't see them at our functions, our festivals, and
Mm-hmm.
things like that nature because um, I think now that you're saying this, they don't feel connected to our neighborhoods, and um, and you're saying that you're going to be different, and you're going to be out here, and you're going to be in our neighborhoods as a county commissioner, talking to the businesses, talking to our children in our schools.
I'm going to do more than that. You know, right now, I chair the entrepreneurship program at Franklin University.
Right.
Okay, so I create entrepreneurs every day. Al, I want Central Ohio to become the Silicon Valley of entrepreneurship.
All right.
And so I intend to create an entrepreneurship center, or let me put it a different way, a center of entrepreneurship and innovation. We're going to create small businesses. I'm going to tell you why. The trickle down theory doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Al, we have experienced great prosperity here in Central Ohio, but it's all at the top.
Right.
The question is, how can we get it from the top to the bottom? Well, we can't, because that's the trickle down theory. It doesn't work. What we have to do is create an ecosystem here at the grassroots level and grow it up.
Grow it up.
And the way you do it is through entrepreneurship. The way you do it is through micro business launching. We teach it. We know how to do it. We know how it's done. Now, but you can't just launch a business. You can't just say, well, we have a small business community, so, let's celebrate. Because out of the top 100 cities in the country, we are number 88th in self-employment.
Wow.
Okay? Now, that needs to change, and it will change. But we have to create a climate that will support micro and small businesses. And we intend to do that. We have a number of steps we intend to implement to make sure that small businesses, after their launch, can sustain themselves. That's what needs to happen. And once you see that happen, now it's small businesses, it's micro businesses that will hire our people in the communities.
Right.
Now our communities can begin to flourish. They can begin to grow, and we can renew that pride in our communities that we used to have.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you grow a community, and there are dollars that we can invest to make sure that happens. Right now, okay, this came out last week with money from the city, money from the county, and some other grant money is going to PNC Bank
Okay.
to renovate their building downtown. Okay, millions of dollars. Well, how come we can't put millions of dollars together
Mm-hmm.
to reinvent our neighborhoods,
Right.
our communities? What I ran for as mayor was that we needed to put as much attention in our neighborhoods as we did in our downtown.
Right.
Well, as county commissioner, I'll work for all of the diverse communities throughout the county. But we have to look at the needs and the issues that are facing our citizens and address them. not hide behind that what they call the Golden Tower downtown,
Right.
and not come out and speak. As county commissioner, we have a responsibility to initiate the discussion
Right.
of what's going on in our communities. And our current county commissioners have not done that.
Right.
Terry Boyd, as county commissioner, will do that. And I'll say right now to your listeners and to this audience, if I don't do what I say I will do, then don't even consider voting me back in the office. I told Al that we will create a report card, and I want you to hold me accountable. I want Al to hold me accountable. Not every 4 years, but every 6 months. Because my first day in office, I'm going to lay out the blueprint on how we're going to grow jobs, how we're going to train our citizens to be prepared for the jobs, for the industries we recruit here in Central Ohio. That's the other issue. We're recruiting all these manufacturers,
Right.
and they're coming in saying, we're bringing hundreds of jobs in here.
Right.
But the thing is that we're not prepared.
That's
and so
true.
they can't sit there and wait until we get prepared. So what they do is they bring their employees in with them.
Right.
Well, what we're going to do is somewhat different. We're going to make a conscious decision of what manufacturers we want to bring in here. And before we bring them, Al, we're going to train our people to
Right.
be able to
Take
do those jobs.
Yes.
So now when the manufacturers come in, we have the labor force prepared.
Right.
And they can move in. Another thing we're going to do, we're going to work with some of our charter schools and with the school system. I'm going to tell you, the public school system is doing a fantastic job now, because now they are now introducing vocational education.
Yep.
And that is so vital. It's so important. Al, you know yourself.
Right.
We have hundreds and hundreds of jobs out here not being filled
Right.
because we have conned our folks into thinking unless you go to college, you can't be successful.
Yep.
Well, that can't be further from the truth.
Right.
We have jobs out here that you can begin $60,000, $80,000 a year if you have the skills.
Right.
And so we are going to give our young people those kind of skills. We're going to retool our young adults so they have those kind of skills, so they can fill those kind of jobs. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Now, let me ask you this now. You know, jobs is good. Now, we also have in our communities mental health problems. And that's a big thing in our neighborhoods and stuff, because, you know, you have a lot of parents are not prepared and they stressed out, especially young moms, and they're stressed out with kids, and the kids are raising themselves, and our communities are getting so bombarded with stress and mental health issues. Because I mean, I totally believe that our kids would do a lot better without the pressures of not having the pressure of knowing what I'm gonna eat tonight, if I got clothes, and I got to resort to other things to make some money. So, you know, is there anything that you can do focused around the mental health aspect to help our community as a county commissioner?
Oh, absolutely. You know, first of all, it's the county that supports Adam Board. Okay. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my background. At one time, I worked in the mental health industry.
Okay.
And another time, I was vice president of the board of trustees of the Adam Board. So I have a sensitivity towards mental health. But let me take you back a little bit further. I was also the administrator of the Youth Services Bureau for the city. So I understand the gang activity. I understand what's going on in those type of cultures. I have a sensitivity towards that. I was also the administrator of the minority and female business development.
Right.
Okay, so I understand what's happening in our communities. I know what we need in our communities. And it's that sensitivity that is driving me.
Right.
This is not a job I'm after, Al. This is a mission.
Right.
I'm on a mission to do something for communities that have been overlooked, communities that feel disenfranchised, if you will, because we spend so much time as a community looking at pretty buildings, you know, erecting downtown towers and expanding our airport and things of that nature. We have to look at the nitty-gritty grassroots issues that people are facing every day and be sensitive towards that. So yes, we have a fantastic Adam Board, to answer your question, and we're gonna ask our Adam Board to look at issues in our community a little more seriously, and they have.
Right.
I don't want to say that the Adam Board has neglected our community,
Right.
because they have not.
Right.
But they can use a little bit more support from the county commissioners so
Right.
they can get deeper
Yes.
into the neighborhoods, and we're going to do that, Al, because it's needed. I
Right.
agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Great, man. Great. So, is there anything that you want to say to people so that you can earn their vote before we're about to close?
Well,
Tell them right there.
I'm going to tell you, if you're anything like me, and I'm going to tell you where I am today. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of a lack of responsiveness of our political figures. I'm tired of the political machine that says, if you're within our circle, we'll support you and move you into place. We have to stop that. We have to stop that. We have to look at the background of these politicians and see what experiences do they bring. Well, folks, I bring the experience. First of all and foremost, Jesus is the center of my life. And so as a Christian, I move from that perspective. The two greatest commandments. Number one, you love thy Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your mind, and all your soul. And the second one, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. What greater way can I show love for my neighbor if not through service? So I'm here to serve. That's a great love and a passion of mine, is to serve. And I want to serve you as county commissioner. This is a mission. It's not a job. I don't need a job. I've been at Franklin University for 20 years. I love educating people. But more importantly, I love serving people. And so I'm willing to leave my job for my ministry. And my ministry is to serve as your county commissioner to make sure that Columbus, Ohio, Hilliard, Ohio, Dublin, Ohio, Grove City, Ohio, Westerville, Ohio, Worthington, Ohio, Reynoldsburg, Ohio, Obex, Ohio, Bexley, Ohio, Whitehall, Ohio, Gahanna, Ohio, all of Franklin County receives the type of services that they deserve, that they vote for, that they pay for through their taxes. I'll work with city, federal, state government, but I will not compromise my values, and I will not compromise my promises that I make to you as your servant. Vote for Terry Boyd for county commissioner, because Terry Boyd will vote for you.
Amen, my brother. Thank you for being with me today, man.
My
You heard it from Dr. Terry Boyd, who's running for county commissioner on Earn My Vote with Al Edmondson. Stay tuned. Got some good ones coming up next.